Be sure to subscribe to us here at Loading Ready Run, where that will be released as a ringtone this month.
Everything we do here is supported by people like you through our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
Isn't it nice to know how the next highlight reel will close? And open, probably?
Oh, man. So I grew up in a household where Good Girl Swallow was what you would say. So yeah, I destroyed many dinners by just spraying whatever I was drinking.
God. Did you see the... on Twitter, a thing has been going around again where people are like, fine, everyone post good tweets. Like, the screenshots you've taken of, like,
Oh, yeah?
good tweets that are no longer around. And one was by a guy who was like, yeah, trigger warning for not ametophobes?
Amito?
Yeah.
What's ametophobe?
Emesis, vomiting.
Oh,
This is a story about
emesis.
emesis.
Yes.
So, it was a story. He was like, one time I was 5 years old and I went to Benihana with my father, and the cook just kept like feeding me shrimp.
Yep.
And moments after my father said, "Cool it with shrimp, pal," I vomited all over the table, and the table cooked my throw up.
But it's like, okay. So
I assume that place got closed down for like 48 hours.
but back to the microphones. Like, you know how in TV shows, all of like the elite squads have like the
Oh yeah,
the sub vocal, just like it's just got to be all mouth noise all the time, just like. It's just like, okay, buddy, just follow me into the breach.
glug, glug,
Yeah.
glug. And they have to be like commenting on what the MRE, like they're the MREs that certain people are no longer allowed to have.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, no, that swallowing is just not on side anymore. Like, you're no longer allowed to have the, I don't know, the
We
Cuban
need drier MREs
Yes.
right now. That's why travel biscuits are so dry. Dust.
Oh yeah, peanut butter. Oh,
Just the roof of the mouth. Just cleaning the teeth.
oh, yeah. Do we have any high speed, low drag operators in chat who can speak to like life experience from this?
If you're there, please. We need to know.
There seems to be some mistake. I signed up to be a high speed, low drag operator. Eat the fucking MRE.
Oh, man. Imagine that being how you find out you're into vor.
Oh,
You're just down in a foxhole with your buddy. He's just smacking on some freshly opened apple pie filling. Tuck into that dessert.
yeah. And it's just like, yeah.
Welcome to Talking Simulator.
You'll learn about yourself in the trenches.
We're learning about ourselves and trenches. And we're here to ask the hard-hitting questions of this here video game. And it better have the answers or else.
Oh yeah.
Or games are canceled forever.
We're here to play the cream,
A demo. It's a demo
It's
for the cream of the crop.
demo for the cream of the crop.
Demolish the cream.
I always love how he had a little creamer,
Yes!
and he's so big that it's just like. This
Why do
little
you
thin-
have that? What
Yeah,
do we
did
need a prop for your bad math?
Did he just like fill his pockets with them at breakfast?
Do you
We're
think
talking
he,
about Macho Man Randy Savage,
Yeah, do you think
right?
he just like stuck it back in his suit for the wrestling match?
I don't know. Like if somebody like dropped him
Yeah.
or slammed
Can you
him with
imagine,
something, would he
like,
just explode in creamer
Just
and like
suplex, your ass lands on the mat, the creamer shoots out.
yeah, and he just explodes like like a synthetic from Aliens. And then you have to dry clean everything because it's gonna smell real bad. Like
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Future Wrestle Boys, this is a free move for you. No more cutting, creaming.
of the crop. Are we the most cursed stream?
I saw people saying that, but I've been working my ass off on Horse Club.
Watch Horse Club. It's probably about 30% more cursed than this. Oh, I suppose Ian also has a lot of cursed streams.
I will defeat you, Horner. I know where you live. Yes, good news, horse fans. Az's computer is working again.
Oh, God.
I can finally bring out dancers with fingers for legs.
So, Pacific Drive.
Car game.
Yeah. This is a survival game set in the Pacific Northwest, which is
Here.
south of us, really. I guess you're talking.
Yeah,
Pacific
yeah.
Northwest is what the Americans call.
Our south.
Yeah, they're part of Cascadia.
You think you're northwest?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's very Game of Thrones, where it's like, oh, you call that the North? Well,
Like Alaska? No, the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, like Washington, Oregon.
so Southerners. But, I mean, the devs have said, or the lead developer has said that
Someone somewhere said.
I was reading some press about this game, and
Yeah.
the lead developer said that the game has this large driving component because car culture is quite integral to life here. Like individual cities might be walkable, but the space between them is
Not walkable.
there's lots of river valleys. There's like 2 or 3 mountain ranges.
A little bit.
And the outdoors are like, majestic and beautiful and will kill you.
Or you could just get lost.
Yep.
Just lost. And then nothing. It's a big lot of space. So, there's also, I think, some puzzle and survival aspects.
Well, this is an apocalyptic game, a survival game, where you are kind of like constantly scavenging for car parts.
Well, I'm curious to see like what the framing that they provide us with is when we start.
Apparently, the monsters are like mechanical.
Spoilers. Mechanical monsters.
Yeah.
So look forward to Choo Choo Charles.
Oh, yeah, the Long Dark might be a good analogy for this, or a good point of comparison.
Yeah.
Only here, I think you're quite dependent on.
Car.
Yeah. Well, the Long Dark was very kind of like individual a little bit. Like you were very kind of alone.
People, but they're creepy.
Yeah. And here I think you're very dependent on at least the leavings of other people. Right? Like you need to scavenge parts from other vehicles.
Which I always imagine doing in like a zombie apocalypse type thing. It's just like all the cars are abandoned. You got to siphon fuel. Might as well learn how to siphon gas right now.
Yeah, here's a breath mint
Yep.
for the first time that you fail at it.
I don't know what gasoline tastes like.
Not a lot.
So yeah, also this game comes out on the 22nd, which is not yet.
No. So we're playing a demo.
We're playing a demo, and it should last a period of time.
Don't know how long we'll be able to like play it out for, but this game looks cool. It's had a reasonable amount of like hype in certain circles. We've been looking forward to it, and yeah, shall we just get into it?
Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop. Ooh. DX12. Damn.
Man, I remember like the DirectX versus OpenGL wars of the late 90s.
Would have been better if Intel had correctly identified which chips supported OpenGL. Thank you for playing. Save game, not compatible, full release.
Oh.
Lush Forest, Hiking Trail, Scenic Drive, settings. Ooh. So, we're going to be inside of a tumbling car.
Spoilers.
I'm going to turn off Camera Bob. No one likes him. Tool Bob. I'm going to keep Tool Bob on.
Okay.
I'm going to redis.
Yeah.
Yep. Recenter camera to look forward while driving. Sure, I'll
I
leave
like
that
that.
on. Delay timing for recenter. Sure. In-car assistive camera. Turn camera. So the camera's gonna
Constantly be like recentering.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think, unless it like fights us a
Drag.
lot.
Sun turns and shakes. Ooh. Why wouldn't this be all the way up? Why is it default 0? What if we just vignetted the whole screen off?
This simulates G-forces that pilots experience when pushing their aircraft to the extremity of the flight envelope. Windshield acid splashes.
Yeah, right?
Interesting.
Bright Nights, Bigger City?
Cool.
Fog, crosshair fade. Loot. High loot.
Ooh.
Ooh. HUD warnings. In case, you're distractible. Player FOV 85, car FOV 90.
Have you ever driven a one of the cars that actually have a heads-up display? Like there's usually something inset into the top of the dash that will project a
Yeah.
imaginary or
It'll
a
some
reflection.
display, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in the passenger seat. Quirks.
I found it cool.
There's quirks.
Quirks.
Quirks and quarks. Infinite fuel. Oh. We could just drive forever. If we finish the demo, I'm turning that on and we're just going.
Nice.
Ooh. Ooh. You could make this game completely unplayable.
Ooh.
Protect player when car doors are closed. Doors are closed.
I like that. Is this game about the completely elided time at the end of The Mist?
That would be
After
cool.
they get in the car.
That would be cool.
After escaping the grocery store?
I know showing like large things in video games is difficult because you're kind of like trapped in the little player view box.
Mm-hmm.
So like the big stompers from The Mist might not
Yeah.
show up.
The number of options are really interesting.
I love
and
it,
encouraging.
and also it's a lot.
Yeah. It is kind of making me aware of how much of video game user experience needs to be thoughtfully parameterized by devs. Because like each of these are a setting in some kind of like ini file, right?
Yep. That's usually the way to store them. Although it depends on what kind of box the install goes in.
Ooh.
Streamer safe mode. On.
Yes.
Nailed
Good.
it.
I like the soundtrack.
Kind of spooky,
Yeah.
synthy.
Yeah,
It reminds
I
me
guess-
a little of Oxenfree.
Ooh, yeah. This sounds a lot like, occasionally you'll see those YouTube channels that are just like 300 hours of like 90s synthwave for exploring a frozen alien landscape or something.
Streamer safe mode makes the monsters ask, "Are you a streamer?" before it attacks you.
You have to tell me
Yeah,
if you're
that's
a
like
streamer.
the doors closed thing. It's like
Or it's like Monica in Doki Doki being like, I can tell you're streaming.
Vroom.
Okay, I like it.
Uh-huh. Overnight evacuations. Yeah, me too, man.
1947, is that the Philadelphia experiment? No, that was during World War II.
Yeah. 55. Ooh, Olympic exclusion zone. Love an exclusion zone.
Exclusion zones are where the best video games happen.
The zone.
The zone? Ooh. So already we're leveraging Stalker and Area X.
This is a found footage video game. No, it's not. This is not. We're not Cloverfielding here. Hades Leprechaun Annihilation is Area X. Southern Reach.
So we are delivering. Stay on the roads.
Gotta duck. Gotta remember duck. Ooh.
1998. Cool.
Gimme. 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 I can jostle myself? Boop boop.
All right, we're
Okay,
getting off the
also-
ferry.
There we go. It lets me access things it hasn't told me about.
Could we put on Smashing Pumpkins' Ava Adore, please?
You're just gonna have to do an acoustic cover. Going 40.
In the wrong lane. Oh, look at all the
Every
potholes.
lane is mine. Gonna hit that sweet jump.
Well, our oil panel's our oil pan is gone.
I'm gonna take out that sign. I don't need no warnings. Ooh, even the shrubs are physical. I'm gonna hit that big stump. The big one, the second one.
Why?
See what happens. Ooh. But what happens if I don't? Let's get rained on.
Ooh, sun
Reduce
showers.
visibility. Now the car overheats. Ooh,
Why did we not gas up before coming out here?
maybe we did.
But we only have half a tank.
Well, I left some of it on the road.
I like how the shrubberies and plants intruding on the road indicates that this is not a well-maintained place.
And yet there's all these, like, pylons and things, and then, like, inorganic stuff on the sides. I ain't listening to you. This visibility is fine. No court would convict me. This isn't a Pacific Northwest road, there's 2 lanes. Ooh, the rain stops. They have tunnel effects.
Ooh.
Whoop. Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Warning. High.
R levels, facility extreme caution advised.
Further inquiries directed to gate C29.
Actually, could you look over to your right? I just want to see if you can see your arm draped across the passenger seat.
No.
No.
What? I can manually
Oh.
things? No? Wait. Lights. Wipers. Huh.
All right, remember, you have to keep your high beams on, but not your lights.
Just gotta remember to jack up the high beams the second another driver appears.
Yeah. Ugh, look at all this yellow paint on the ground.
I like that the side mirror is functional.
Yeah.
Woo! That was normal. Oh yeah, we're about to go right through a puddle of the weird. Oh! Squishy.
How much are we getting paid to do this?
Not enough. Well, nothing can get us as long as the doors are closed. See, we're still traveling. We're fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do in a car. I would have loved it if, at the last moment, our perspective had been forced to the left and we saw a finger click the doors locked.
There's your problem. Boop. I booped it!
Nice. I wanted to fly outside of the perimeter of the low gravity zone and just fall.
Jump. Jump.
Oh, our car engine. That
Boop.
looks expensive.
Not anymore. Now it's in low Earth orbit.
We're all in low Earth orbit.
Only the stupid dirt wasn't in the way. We could all join in the center like we're supposed to. Find transportation. I don't know if that's what I need, what I crave. I have a flashlight? No, I don't.
I like the little chair set up at the end there. Or no, sorry, that's a,
It would be cool if it was a chair.
yeah, just somebody brought a folding chair out here. You just find one of the guards having their
Can I
lunch.
go backwards? Oop, nope.
Nope. Can't vault. Yes.
Where's my foot? Oh,
Oh.
no foot.
Who was the guy in Overwatch who floated around, the healer guy? He was like a robot Buddhist monk? I keep wanting to say Zendaya, but I'm pretty sure that's
That's
Someone out there?
Zenyatta.
Zenyatta. I loved how his melee attack is just his foot coming straight out of the center of his chest.
Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed
Francis.
to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Oh, look at that beauty.
Ooh.
Beauty. All right. Hello.
Ooh, what a shitbox.
Got a tire iron, and that's all we need.
We found this
Put
station wagon
the
in
wheel.
the zone. Install
Okay.
summer tires. I love the explosion of nuts and bolts on the ground. That's great. Missed opportunity to have the seat replaced with a milk carton.
Oh, look at the little. Oh. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Oh, the signal. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there.
Yeah, maybe turn the interferometer off. Stop interferometering.
Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy?
This drives like the desert
Oh,
bus.
is this thing working?
Pulls to the right.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have
I bet you have
We won't hear a thing
winter
back.
tires on the other three.
But if they're stranded, could they, they're from outside? They're a preacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
Riding on
That's a
empty.
good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
But what's this? Ah, fuel. Right.
All right, siphon fuel.
Don't mind if I do. Give me.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to store it in our cheeks and run back to our car and vomit it into the
Oh,
into the gas.
Where are we
tank.
going?
You didn't put
15?
on the parking
I
brake?
did not. I left it in drive. Oh. Found the fuel tank.
It's some kind of secreted resin.
Spider-Man? That's where it lives. Ah! I might love this game.
There's going to be some situation where we only have like 6 seconds to siphon fuel.
Welcome, Raiders.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm
welcome.
doing nothing illegal. I wonder if there's more to siphon. I wonder if it'll let me.
Yeah, ooh, a pump for
I know,
siphoning
right?
gas. Luxury.
What?
Oh, that looks bad.
I should go. I should leave.
Yeah,
I'll stop.
it's
I'll stop
signaling,
what
yeah.
I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need what I'm doing here. Woo!
Ow, 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 ow. Feeling unstable.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is
Ooh.
again, that blip on the spectrometer.
Weird frost
I've
heave.
seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way. Do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy cripes! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether
That looks fun.
My hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
Oh,
Beep, beep, beep.
oh, directly over the center of the breach.
Oh, man.
When you find that shelter, go on and let yourself in. Alfie ain't gonna like you poking around in there, but better to face a bad side than let the zone eat you alive.
This. Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait, we're in the Pacific Northwest in 1998?
Yeah.
I think Nellie's Like a Bird is faintly audible everywhere in this entire biome at this point in time.
I'm like a bird. I only fly away. I don't know where my door is. Can I get out, please? Why is my face covered in mud? I thought I had a windshield. I'm gonna go put this back.
Just stow it in the in
The
sec-
goo.
Yeah, in the goo. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, oh, that one's flat.
That's probably why it was pulling that way. Oh. Oh. I was expecting to just kind of like Alan Wake through that door. Huh.
What did it say?
Nothing.
Rocket. Diet Rocket. Rocket Cola.
Party. With cupcakes.
Have you ever worked at a place that's big enough that they have like multiple offices?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten the email that is accidentally sent to like all national instead of all whatever your office is? And then you find out that like there are cupcakes on the third floor break room? That used to happen when I worked at Red Cross. We would occasionally get an email that was like, "Happy birthday, Susan. There are cupcakes in the third floor break room from Saskatoon."
Breach! You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head. It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We've sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business.
Okay.
Protocol demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes, and...
God, that voice goes like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breachers trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
How does she know?
These hands have never done an honest day's labor in their life.
Ooh, logbook. Car abilities. Ah. Will open and close.
And close.
Oh.
Nice. I love the ASCII art. It makes me feel like I'm reading a guide on a BBS. Shout out
Yeah.
to the ASCII artist.
Like a ye olde walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 3 doors. Pin to checklist. Okay. Gather items. What you got? Let's pop
Ooh,
this
crude
bed.
panel.
Baby open.
F to kick. Gather.
Pry bar.
Okay.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
I tried. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, my backpack.
Ooh.
My backpack got backpack space.
Hell yeah.
Pry bar in my hand. Yes.
Yes.
Power. Is there?
Oh, fuses? Are those fuses?
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, road flares. Okay.
Pry bar plastic.
Crude panel. Can we get it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But what if we hold E?
It became its component parts.
Neat.
I need a scrapper.
It just explodes into a pile of Bondo. We made the dumpster vomit.
It says friendly. Friendly dumpster.
It is a mimic.
Friendly is relative. Scrap the abandoned car's wheels, panels, and doors. Yeah. Yeah.
We broke the pry bar. Is there another pry bar somewhere?
No.
Scrapper. Ah, I believe these are technically called gubbins.
Summer tire happens so fast. Look at them trying to interact with each other. Oh, just tap. Unless I want it in my hand. I can read. It doesn't say I need to do this, but I'm doing it. No?
I
No,
think we
I
can
don't
just
need to do
probably salvage a little fuel from it.
that. Probably. Maybe I'll go grab the fuel thing and then do that.
Hate that.
Trunk crafting. I have a little.
Do we have
blueprint
junk in our trunk?
thing. Not yet.
I mean, which is preferable? Junk in the trunk or Crisco in the can?
Well, one's slimy. Side workbench. Door. Craft. did it. I have a door now.
Nice.
Trunk cook. Well, just pop her on in there. Boom. Hey,
Ooh, this car is going to be 80% putty.
and just take the doors off and on.
Nice.
Hair putty from the locker. Yoink, 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 yoink. Wheel. What? Alright. Equip, repair, putty. Scrapper. Chemicals. Repair putty. Repair the car.
E. Or left button. I
Left
think.
button. It's only on the damaged stuff.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
And then we'll apply two-tone paint. Primer black and primer orange. Oh, look at that. They repaired the wood paneling.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so squishy. How's our bumper doing?
It's
the-
missing.
Does our goop need filling? How much is left? Do I need another tire? Yeah. That's structural parts. I miss a structural part. Ah, hood. Yep, that'll buff right out. Scan the flat tire.
Sealing kit.
R to remove. Huck it.
We need to craft a sealing kit.
Or
Or, I mean, we don't want to roll on a spare tire for very long.
we did it. Scan the loose wheel. Scanning.
Equip the mechanics kit.
Tab. Mechanics kit. Yes.
Job's a good one.
Ding ding. Install the cardboard box. I've never had to do this step of auto repair. Craft mat.
I kind of like the concept that we arrived here in kind of a shit box. So this is all familiar skills for us.
The garage. The ARC device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
And that the car itself is kind of like a supernatural entity.
Yes, I like that. Like, cars, those don't exist.
This is basically an Autobot.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety.
Who is this
Heck,
VA?
You should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention.
Eartha Kitt?
I'll tell you more about it
No,
if you
who
live long
is
enough to
this?
use it.
I know that voice.
Chat, help. We're stuck here until we know the voice. Oh, maybe. Ellen McLean?
Maybe? Tara
Carol
Langella.
Langella.
I don't know that name.
Pick up the gear blueprint by the front garage door. Wow! Pneumatic tubes.
Ooh. Suzanne Blakesley.
Oh.
If you're all set, take a look at the projector against the wall.
This is some, like, Ghostbusters technology.
Hmm.
Select a destination using the map on the wall. That's a map? Alright.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
They put rabbits in the area.
Okay, when you were reading about that
Yep.
in Authority, did you, and he's like watching the video?
And it's just horrifying.
Yeah. Did you imagine the soundtrack was in the Hall of the Mountain King as well?
No, it was like Adagio for strings.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Should we take a break before we head off?
Yes, let's.
Let's-
Okay, so far this is cool as hell. I kind of dig the aesthetic. I enjoy the...
They've done
vibe
a
is
lot
good.
on this aesthetic. There's so many screens with so many images.
Mm-hmm.
The backpack sorting, the crafting workout stuff, and then just slapping the putty on the...
I also kind of, so far I enjoy the characters, like everyone on your radio is just a little dotty. Like,
Little bit.
It really seems to feel like everyone has been in here a little long.
Oh boy, there's someone else in here and the big messy thing. Well, we'll do what we can, but you're gonna die.
All right, we'll be back in a few short minutes, chat. See you soon.
We're back. And we have seaweed snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pick our place. 3 hours. This is gonna take the rest of the stream.
Off you go. Make a left out of the garage and follow the access road.
What if I want to steal more stuff? I'm gonna go look at this other building. This one.
We should take the spare tire with us and put it in the trunk.
It's the busted tire. I have to craft it in... Well... Can I? Eh? Holding tire. Tire can go in back. Yes, and I'll put a med kit back here so I'm not carrying just everything. Don't need all my crafting crap.
Man, I should just get more seaweed snacks and have them all the time.
Good luck.
I know, they're
'Cause-
impossible to find.
Well, they're from Costco, but the ones locally at Costco, if I had my other bag, I could show you, but they're like half the height and somehow more transparent, and they just don't, like, you know how there's like that flaky, they don't have the flaky. So like you get a bit of the crunch for the bites, but the flavor isn't there and the flaky isn't there. So what's the point?
Yeah. Man. Man.
I don't even know who sent those to us, because they were from Mailtime.
Thank you, whoever did.
Yeah.
You sent us the good stuff.
Sent us the good stuff, and we appreciate it.
Ooh.
Scan the computer.
It's a Pentium.
Now it's a pile of glass. Yes. Yes! Free stuff. Gonna need all this stuff to finish this demo. Whoa. Electric shock. For free? Hello.
Interesting.
Wish I had a flashlight. Wish that switch was operational. Also gonna go on the roof here because there's
Oh, a thinger.
an inclined plane.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, right? Oh. Wow. 13.
13.9.
I think
Wow.
that's a gallon?
I remember when I was a teenager, a friend of mine told me that one day gas was going to hit $1.25 a liter, and that would spell the end of all the sport utes. People
Really?
would just not be able to pay for them anymore.
What happens if I fall on this barbed wire? Can I walk on it? What about this? Oh, I fell. All right. Guess we'll go drive somewhere. Okay. Okay, good thing we don't need roads where we're going, because that's what we're set up for.
We even have a radio.
And that's where our car abilities would go if we had them.
Cool.
What is it? Get on the road. Oh, it wants me to go there in the car. Weep. Weep.
I mean, I think we can probably get... That is probably what gas cost per gallon in the 1950s when this area was sealed off.
Yes. But
Fast travel. 3 hours.
I wanted to drive for 3 hours.
Are you a flight simulator person?
I have been. Not every day, but
I love the idea of, like, you know, being a dentist because it's what your parents
Okay,
wanted you to
newbie.
be,
I'll keep this simple.
and building a
Don't wanna overwhelm
gimbaled
that little brain of
737
yours.
cockpit
You'll
in
need
your
a few things
basement,
to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First
so you
on
can be the
list is
commercial
plasma.
pilot that you always
The woods are
wanted to
littered
be.
with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spot tower. But that's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators. The ARC device is picking up on some plasma generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator, and it'll figure out the tools you need.
skirt. Probably no radioactive stuff happening here.
No. If you ate the desiccant, would you barf up a completely, like, I don't know, toroidal, saturated silicone
Looks
object?
like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
Aren't all hammers impact hammers?
Scrap metal gas cylinder here.
We'll use the gas cylinder as the hammerhead.
Find those materials by any means necessary. No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes,
Artists.
outpost facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in 87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
Just loot away!
Nice.
I'm looting here. Yet again, wishing for a
Out in the
flashlight.
zone all on your own. They grow so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd talk again after that whole Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What, did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Oop. I have to scan it. Get inside. Ah. Oh. 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 Eh? Ah. Gun? Flare gun for my flares?
Mmm.
More chemicals?
Glassware.
Hammer. I need 2 years.
MRE. Delicious crackers.
So many shirts. Drowning in shirts. I don't need any more shirts in my car. Can I reach through the fence?
Well, it's ticking at our health.
Ah, my health. Did I see any gears? Do I have to make gears? Gear.
Hey, driver. I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants by now.
Oh, can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority frequency. Those transmissions will be recorded and indexed for you to listen to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Can I make a... No. Can't make a, vacuum to get lights. Make a new pry bar. Yeah, let's make a new pry bar.
Okay, so I guess we need to move on and find more plasma?
Yeah, I think so. Just spooked.
How does the driving feel?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Because so the keyboards are digital. They can't
Yeah.
tell how hard you're pushing something. So that's a bit iffy because, steering wheels are analog.
Mm-hmm.
But so it just means I have to keep tapping the.
Right.
Don't mind if I do. Don't get zapped by the towers. I think that's what it told me. Did he only what?
His driving wheel here.
No, it's at home.
Bummer.
Not getting electrocuted. Ow! I got electrocuted.
No bueno.
If I just put the car in neutral, it'll just follow me. That'll.
For a while.
Uh-huh. Do, 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 do. It's like anti-electricity.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh, I like the towers. Like the big ones.
Those?
Yeah.
Alright. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine.
Okay, approach from cover. Show deference. I wonder if you can charge the impact hammer so that as soon as you arrive, you are just like prepared to go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, I can charge it while I'm moving.
Now.
Doesn't like sprinting.
Okay. Well then, probably best to just do it.
Well, looks like
can
you're
we
near
look
one
at the
of the old
barrier?
Gorilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts.
That is
I've loaded
very
its approximate
annihilation.
location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
Hello?
I wonder what's on the soundtrack.
Yeah. Definitely see myself playing this once it's out.
Definitely.
Ming. So threatening.
Very.
Oh, Blinky. Blinky!
Oh, yes, that looks like a radio antenna on the hill.
Yeah! Skirt.
Ooh, another scrap car.
Should I scrap it?
Let's.
Might want to destroy that lightning pole first, though.
Yeah.
Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Let's see.
I also like that the car is a supernatural entity, which kind of like, you know, explains why you can just like slap Bondo on it and it heals.
It's like not quite Christine.
Yeah. Oh, really? The demo has a random layout. Like the map has a random layout. Neat. Or is it the car from Repo Man?
I have not Repo Man.
Oh, it's good. It's weird.
Really? No. Come on.
I guess we're going to have to repair our salvage tool.
Eventually, yeah. Don't know how to do that. Over here.
Limb is poison.
Limb's a fish? Sounds like high altitude something. Garbage! I love garbage. No hot dogs, though.
What have video games come to? Arda crate.
Hmm. Nothing at the front. Where is it? Come on. Maybe someday I'll get a flashlight.
It would be nice. Yeah, I think the randomized map in the demo probably encourages you to, like, you know, play the demo more than once.
Fart around.
Yep.
Scrapper. I mean, I could just make a new scrapper when that one dies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't take that much stuff.
No.
The road flares are your flashlights? Oh, neat. Okay.
But what if I just want to hold them in my pockets forever? What if I... Well, let's see what I need. It's just distance.
I wonder if your car gets lonely if you leave it.
Well, it's currently tracking how far away I am, so... Oh. Access checkpoint. Alright, interesting.
I guess this is not what we're looking for.
No, but I can drive my car up here, I think?
Neat.
Huh. Oh, there's even a road. meow, meow. Yeah, I don't know what the symbols on the map mean.
Another scrappable car. Nah.
Nah.
Ying, 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 ying.
Are you expecting the wrath of God?
Yeah, it's basically one of those, like, what were they? The Towers of Nod from Command and Conquer?
Yeah, no, it's
Or no, a Tesla coil
they do dots.
from Red Alert.
Ooh, free gas? Alright.
All gas is free.
Suppose it does just come out of the ground, fully formed. Alright, let's try one of these flares. Yeah. Coolest.
If there's one thing I want to do, it's spark up a flare at a abandoned gas station.
Everything's fine. All those noises we're hearing, nothing. This TV, busted. Where's my scrapper? I put it in the car.
There's one thing I also want to do. It's take a circular saw to a CRT.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Just like I didn't use anything. Free flares. Just gonna pull this.
We are running low on gas.
Oh, should I back up to the? No, that's almost full.
Isn't it like in the yellow?
The gas?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong gauge. I was looking at our health bar.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yes.
That radio station's up on a hill somewhere. Eyes to the horizon.
It wants me to hit those. Just be like, oh no, I'm running the car. Wasn't expecting to be punished. I've got lots of slather from the car. It'll buff right out. How's the game supposed to teach us lessons if we don't hit the explosives with our butt?
Yeah, if we don't run into the human-shaped piles of explosives.
Yeah. Beep.
came. The
Why not?
instability makes all routes one way. And that's where my arc device comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. And to do that, you'll need anchors. Take a look at the arc device display. It maps all anchors in the nearby area. Find an anchor and feed it to the arc device to charge it. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so there's no reason to learn more about Lim technology than you need to know.
Fine. Ooh. Show legend. Oh. Anchor signal. So there's the big anchor signal right there.
All right.
Right?
Well, let's
to the
go-
anchor signal.
Yeah.
Charge arc device. Just go right down the hill.
Yeah, back onto the main road and then continue east.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, our car's not gonna like this.
It's fine. See?
Sorry, baby.
This way. Pardon me. I bet we just have to go right up next to this sucker.
Those anchors may look like glowing
Balls of magic, but it's Lim Tech through and through. Don't be scared. They haven't exploded in anyone's face recently.
Pick it up with your hands.
The arc device is charged and ready. You'll use it to open a gateway back to the garage, but it will immediately collapse the stability around you. So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
Okay.
Which one of these?
Let's go.
You see that glowing pillar into the sky? Drive into it. Yes, it looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
Is that? No, it's just rust. It's like wildlife. We're fine. It's gonna Mitchell's versus the machines it. Hey!
Is this just pacifist-run Tarkov?
Oh, well. You're
Yes.
alive.
We're all scabs here.
I'm certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would. Did I not mention that you're the first human I've
I've sent through that thing. I mean, they've been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. But anyway, it worked. So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your models intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie. But it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomalies so quick you'll get whiplash. Be clear?
I fixed it with the hammer. Goals. I see how it is. Game just wants me to build things. Okay. So the stuff that's in the car counts.
Oh, really? We can just access our inventory?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Fabricate.
Confirm. All right. Install the antenna on the roof. Oh, that's what that's for. We're doing base building. Out with the old, in with the new.
Cool.
Antenna signals coming through loud and clear. Give it a moment to initialize.
Handbrake? Why do I need that? Can I just fall off the roof? Fall damage, fall damage. No fall damage. I'm gonna fix this with the... Oh, no. Recommended handle tools. Alright. No? No, I can't? What if I fix it with my hammer? Oh, that's a lot. Is this
Yeah.
the handbrake? Yeah. The vacuum!
Cool.
Now I can get other things.
Crude bumper. Nice.
Okay, I'll come back for that once the handbrake's in the car. My extremely necessary handbrake.
Make sure to empty your trunk before heading back out. You'll need the space.
Omnigel.
Yeah. All right. Frumper. Right. Okay. All right, let's go get this stuff. Do I have room? No. Start shoveling tools and such around. Time for inventory. Other way. Other way, Corey. Do things the other direction. Alright.
Oh, it will rotate things so they fit.
Yes.
Nice.
Come on.
I guess we can only take one at a time.
I'll pick it up. It's in my hand now. Oh, friendly dumpster. What have you got for me today?
Neat.
this for trunk? Yeah.
And we're patched. Everything's in working shape, more or less. I've hooked up the antenna to the route planner. Give it a look after you're done peeping through my garage.
Okay, cool.
So I could just walk off into the nowhere now, if I want. Just kick down some doors. Kick, 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 kick. No? Alright.
Well, the aesthetic is cool. These have all healed in our absence.
It's a different one, isn't it? No, it's the same one. You're right.
Yeah.
It got better while I was gone.
The crafting does seem really a lot.
There's a lot of menu, and I do like that. So it's like building, car, and backpack count for stuff. This is tier 1.
And it does seem to like include a lot of quality of life stuff in order to make it manageable, but there is a lot of crafting, which I guess is just kind of like baked into the survival genre.
I guess we've got like it's not the biggest map I've ever seen, but it probably looks like it's gated. It unlocks a bit as you go on.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if we look at the entire map,
That's
it's huge. Well, I mean, like, for the full game. Like, it's a large area. Presumably, these concentric circles represent, like, increasingly weird places.
Yeah. And that black patchy crap
Yeah, that's probably extra spooky.
didn't even fight a robot.
No.
All right. Do you want to fiddle with it for a while?
I don't know, actually. I'm just kind of, like, happy to, like, sit back and look at things. Brain. I mean, the aesthetic, I think, puts it in, or the look, the graphical look of everything puts it in kind of like the same feel as things like Firewatch.
Yep.
I don't know what you would call this level of graphic fidelity, this art style.
Where you have a lot of beautiful terrain and you walk around a lot?
No, I mean like the way the colors and shapes are, the particular way of outlining things. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, it's very painterly, I guess. Painterly realism.
Because they are obviously going for some realism.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like Half-Life 2.
A little, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Is this what Half-Life 2 has been upsampled to in my memory? I was thinking over the break of when I used to work for the Ministry of Transportation and Highways over the summer. And we would be working on the highway, and every so often, somebody with American plates would drive up to us and ask how much further it was to Alaska.
Yeah.
And we would be working, like, you know, an hour outside of the city of Prince George, which is...
Not near Alaska.
No, it is like... It's roughly in the middle of the province,
Yeah.
north to south, and getting north to Alaska is probably another 16 to 20 hours of driving.
Yes.
And Americans didn't really, like, Americans come from a country that they recognize as being quite geographically large,
Yes.
right?
And states are like big-ish.
Yeah. And they were unprepared for just how big northern Canada is, right? Mm-hmm. Like, not even, this isn't even really northern Canada. And just the idea that, like, you are in a space in kind of that same region of the world and utterly dependent on the health of your car.
Yeah.
Right? Because if your car breaks down, you might be several hours walking distance to the nearest, like, community.
Or you have to wait like 10 hours for a tow truck to come.
Yes. Right. Like, you can be out in the middle of nowhere on a highway. And, you know, there will be like 18-wheelers blaring by every once in a while. And, but you might be there for a while, right? You might be there for a good long time before you see another person.
Yeah, Dark Neck, the Panhandle's not closer than the rest of Alaska.
Yeah.
Because you have to go west and there's no roads.
Like, people compare it to Texas, and I need you to understand that you can fit like 3 Texases.
Yeah, vertically.
Yeah.
Stack. In British Columbia.
Right. I remember Jer telling us a story once of how he got a summer job working on a tour bus when he was like 18. And there were a bunch of tourists from like Central Europe who were furious with him and convinced that he was running a scam because he said it was going to take them 8 to 10 hours to get from Vancouver to the skiing resort in Invermere.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And they were like, no, this is bullshit. You're lying to us. You're driving us in circles. And like they just could not accept the idea that there was that much like ground to cover.
Texas looks bigger on maps because of the Mercator projections. So does Canada.
But
But-
it's like American. I worked for another company for a while, and it was in oil and gas. I'm not proud of it, but I have my price, and it's very reasonable. I like to think that my price is quite competitive. And whenever we were talking with our executives, who were Americans out of Houston, we had to like normalize areas or distances in terms of Texases. Like we had to recompute every kind of like distance we were using to communicate with them in terms of how many Texas is this
Yeah.
this. And it was frequently like integer multiples of Texas.
Yeah.
Like there are areas of the world that are huge and not have many people in them. It's not nothing because, like, you know, these areas were populated by indigenous people for thousands of years. And, you know, they sustained a certain population, but it was kind of hard living.
Yeah, now we can fly stuff out to
So
sort
it's-
of enforce population in certain areas.
Yeah. And so it's not empty, but it's like, you know,
It's effectively empty.
yeah, like it is not easy to survive in some parts of this world. And you can wind up stuck in them if you blow out a tire on a mountain road.
Yeah.
So just the idea of being in this environment and being entirely dependent on the health of your vehicle, I think resonates.
It's also interesting, kind of in that Firewatch way, where we haven't seen another person. Like, they've just been voices interacting with us. So it makes it more isolated, even though we're, you know, being told what to do. I want to see what the robots do, and I want to see what the big land bulges are, and I want to go investigate and stick my nose in stuff that I'm not supposed to. Gonna go jump on that barbed wire again.
I don't know why, but like walking on the barbed wire or jumping on the barbed wire almost like made me like it gave me a full body internal cringe.
Yeah. It's not razor wire, come on.
And I like how the vehicle is a station wagon, not some kind of like big pickup truck.
Yep.
It gives it a sense of both like, I don't know, nostalgic rusticness, but hardly like capability. It makes it feel, I mean, I don't think anyone's taking their Ford F-150 off-road, like their
really.
$80,000
No.
Urban assault vehicle off-road, because it's way too expensive to do that with. But like doing it in this station wagon, it makes you like feel the number of your days, right?
Ha!
Nice. Yeah, having a satellite phone, Master Gunner. I worked in some really like distant areas of northern BC as part of some of my jobs, and yeah, you have a satellite phone because you can wind up extremely lost, and also having a radio so that you can call out miles on a logging road.
Have to do that.
Yep. So that you don't just get completely eliminated by a logging truck coming around a corner.
Invisible walls. Bet if I was in my car, there wouldn't be walls. Bust through those walls.
Oh, yeah, the Cybertruck getting rusty from tree sap. I saw that, and it's like, yeah, there's a reason why steel-bodied vehicles get painted and primed, and even then, when the paint gets compromised, they rust.
Meh.
Oh, yeah, having cell phone reception is, like, it's not even necessarily guaranteed in a lot of places in Victoria,
Nope.
right? Like,
There's that dead zone where you get the American signal.
yep, yeah. If you go down to the beach, you can pick up the cell towers in, Port Angeles.
Yep.
And you'll wind up on roaming. There used to be a cell tower shadow near where I lived, which made getting delivery kind of a bastard. Because sometimes the cellular debit machine would just get no bars.
Yep.
And we would have to like wander around in the street outside. Yeah, I mean, like, the Cybertruck looks like the Warthog from Halo 2 when it hasn't popped in yet. And it's a stupid vehicle for stupid people. Like, hey, everyone who bought a Cybertruck has found their brand.
My uncle wants one, and I think my aunt threatened to divorce him. Their neighbor has, like, a Rivian. So it would be like matchy-matchy.
Ooh, that's... Oh, we just... Every time we walk into that, we're getting...
Well, let's die.
What happens when we die?
Shh, we just go to sleep. Oh, invisible wall. Oh, I made it out. I'm free. I'm not gonna die anymore. I'm gonna live forever. No, I'm dying again.
We're all dying.
We're all dying. Just me with my, I guess, eyeballs bleeding. Is that what that indicates?
The idea that the Cybertruck was designed to, like, be a Mars rover
No.
for the Mars colony
No.
is so funny.
No.
It's, like, I've seen people say it, and it's just like, man, imagine, like, it is the year 4000, and you're wandering around on the surface of Mars, and it's either terraformed or, we are bioengineered in such a way that we no longer, fear vacuum. And you just see mummified bodies in their Cybertrucks with their hand on the call assist button.
So I died.
Interesting.
I'm still here. I scanned some hot dust. Am I just going to sleep? Oh, I've regenerated some health.
Oh, okay, that's
nice.
interesting.
Perhaps no death
I
and
wonder if
demo.
this
I
is
had
just
player death turned on.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe there is just no player death in the demo.
Yeah. Disappointing.
How many people do you think Musk has actually killed on autopilot in his Tesla?
His?
Yeah, he just gets out and there's like an arm hanging out of the grill. And he's like, somebody make this disappear, please.
Maybe that's why the front of the Cybertruck is so smooth. You don't get body parts stuck in it.
Yeah. It just
It
no
just
clips
slicks
through
right
people.
off.
Yeah.
Just spray her down and then rust coat it again.
God, did I say please when I made up a line for him?
It's fine.
That's probably just a reflex on my
It's just,
part.
yeah, that's it's a linguistic tick. Don't worry about it. Oh, God, the Neuralink.
Yeah.
People have been putting computers in their bodies for years. This ain't new.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get the mud off my face? Do I eat a can of tin?
Yeah, do we just eat potted meat? I guess, like, whenever you do that in a game, whenever, like, eating something heals you, I just imagine that you chew and you can see the chewed food, like, emerge through the holes and then, like, the color changes to match your skin
Like
tone.
that putty we
Yeah,
slapped
like
on.
the
Yeah.
putty. Could you imagine when your Neuralink turns into abandonware? They're like, sorry, your hardware is no longer supported. It's going to be bricked.
Yeah, and then people will start flashing their Neuralink and overclocking it.
And then the fucking like battery spicy pillows in your head.
Yeah. You thought meningitis was bad.
Yeah, I mean that is cyberpunk. That is,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Which is, I think, what they want.
Yeah, but like they're the corporate overlords in it. Right? And they will like like you're the reason there are you're not cyberpunk, you're the reason that there will be cyberpunks. If you haven't watched it, go watch Don Hertzfeld's The World of Tomorrow, where a lot of this stuff gets like explored.
I think there's
It's good.
3 World of Tomorrows now, aren't there?
There are.
Oh, that little girl. She's gonna get you.
Yeah, what is cyberpunk? Cyberpunk is not an aesthetic, it is a political act, right? It's an inherently political genre. And it's not about how cool all the stuff is, it's about the way that our humanity gets incrementally replaced by things that people own. Or the things people can own and can exert control over.
Exploit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a robot?
right? Like I always think back to Count Zero, where Turner is remembering the time that he was a bodyguard for a pop star.
Right.
And was it Turner? It might have been Turner.
It's been a long time
But,
since
like-
I've Count Zeroed.
But she was killed somehow, and or did she lose her contract? And someone came to replace her cybernetic eyes, which
Right.
were like, he thought they were her real eyes, I think.
Right. No. Funniest cybernetic body part to get hijacked for a DDoS.
I mean, yeah, hips would mean that you were just quapping quite a lot.
Butthole. The anus.
Exiting stabilized area. Did we? Does it return us?
Yeah.
Or okay.
It's like you didn't mean to fry yourself in that wibbly rainbow wall. Yes, I did. Jackpot. I like these Pacific Rim walls.
Mm-hmm.
Direct denial of shit. Literal DDoS.
Yeah, could you imagine like waking up extremely tired for like 2 weeks straight and then finding out that you were part of a botnet attack? And that's why you were dreaming about like, I don't know, polls on a gaming website.
Yeah, you've been leaving user reviews for games you ain't even played. Meh. Meh. Meh.
What about
Rude.
the hammer?
I don't have it with me.
Bummer.
What about this glass? No, indestructible.
Why do you think 1998?
Nostalgia?
Yeah, but like, this aesthetic, I think, is much earlier than 1998. I guess this is, I mean, all the technology in the zone is supposed to be kind of like much older.
Yeah, they're hitting, like the 50s,
Mm-hmm.
60s. Aha. Oh, it won't let me spray. I wanted to just dump fuel everywhere. As you do.
Yeah, I suppose 25 years ago. The millennium is coming.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. 2000's coming.
Like there's a threshold approaching.
That's gotta be a thing.
Like I saw a post a while ago that was, what people think the 90s were like and what the 90s were actually like.
Yep.
And it showed kind of just like, the hyper color, neon, like airbrushed kind of aesthetic that is associated with the 90s now. And then what the 90s actually looked like was a rumpus room that hadn't been updated since the 1970s.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I remember watching a film that was set in Newfoundland. As it turns out, it was set in like the 1960s.
Have you seen Skinamarink yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But like, it took me forever to realize that the film was actually set in the 1960s because I just assumed it was, just kind of like these people were clearly like poor,
Right.
right? And I just kind of assumed that all of their shit was just like kind of old
Right.
and hadn't been updated in a long time, right? They were wearing hand-me-down clothes, this all felt natural to me.
Man, when you wear a hand-me-down clone, re-sleeve immediately.
Ugh, yeah, you're using you're using an older sibling's liver.
Ugh. Saved by the Bell. I no longer want to think about the 90s.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell was like hyper real at the time.
Let's get that extreme, like iCarly.
Mm-hmm. I love the C-clamp as part of the scrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, malls replaced third spaces, and now we don't even have malls.
Yeah.
Right? Online shopping annihilated the concept of the mall for anything other than like as a third space, and then it became illegal to use them as a third space.
Yeah, but me and my friends aren't even hanging out in whatever Penguinville.
Right. I mean, like kids hang out in Fortnite, right?
Let's play Fortnite.
We probably.
We've got Fortnite. We can just swap over there.
Yeah, I hated going to the mall, and I still miss it because, like, I remember when the local game store was in the mall.
Oh.
And we would go to the food court and go back and play more games, and then, you know, you would just be able to, like, walk around in a public space. Yeah. We can't go down to Amazon.ca.
Well, I mean, the Amazon stores are dire.
Anyway, all of our social spaces are now privately owned and illegal to use as such.
Except
Right.
this car.
Except this car.
This
And
car
this
chose
channel.
us. This channel. Yes. We can all hang out at this channel.
Oh, that's what I should call. I should have my own Discord server and just call it nth space.
Yeah.
Or n+1th space.
How would you spell that?
Oh, just in parentheses. n+1
Yeah.
th space.
I think that might make, I don't know, talking about it hard.
Maybe it should be. Maybe it should be the kind of thing that's impossible to both say and type. Hey, I mean, Lure is privately owned, but we haven't turned on sub-only chat. So it's actually more welcoming than many malls.
Yeah. Malls all have sub-only chat activated.
Basically.
Yeah. If you fall asleep in chat, no one's gonna notice.
No hostile architecture here. Yeah, like, basically the only, like, third space left is the public library. Right, and we have to turn public libraries into being able to support all kinds of uses
Yeah.
outside of their original charters. And it's not, like, bad, but, you know, they probably shouldn't have to be the only hangout spot we have left.
All right, so should we take a break?
Let's. And then we'll come back and, I don't know.
Figure out our lives.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's take a quick 5, and we'll see you shortly, chat.
We're back.
We're back, and I just failed at a very basic task, which is called swallowing.
But you did so well at the start of stream.
I did. Hold on.
Sounds like you're drowning.
Aren't we all? Well, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you
weird. We
for
just
coming
lost
back.
300 viewers.
Oh, God. Yeah, so we're done with the demo.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
It looks cool. I'll probably play the full thing when it comes out.
Yeah, maybe it'd be for like a play it forward even.
Ooh. Hard to kind of get like a grasp on things. Like survival games are always a bit strange because, you know, you're just like taking everything that ain't nailed down.
Right.
But I do, like I said, I do like the idea of the car as a supernatural entity, which kind of explains why you can just like feed it broken glass and
Yeah.
windows grow back.
There's a lot of like ease of use stuff, like putting a crafting bench in the back, putting extra inventory space in the back, putting like a gas can in kind of a permanent position in the back, just giving that to you. And then like breaking stuff down into component pieces that can craft that thing or other stuff is nice.
I do kind of like, there's this feeling in the back of my mind of being in the United States and being kind of like a presence that is in a strange or alien or hostile environment and picking up things that were abandoned by people who were evacuated and using them to your own purpose.
Right.
Which I think would lend itself with, you know, to like an indigenous reading of things.
Right.
Right. I would need to work at that a bit, but I think it's kind of interesting.
Sort of a reclamation.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you are like a colonial presence in the game, where it's like, I wonder what happened to all these people. Oh, well.
That sounds like colonists.
Yep. Yeah, it's like, there's a bunch of just abandoned stuff here. Weird. Anyway, mine now.
I like the mystery.
I really enjoy the immediate like call out to Roadside Picnic and
Stalker.
Stalker and Southern Reach trilogy,
Yep.
Area X.
It's
Tetralogy,
totally
though?
okay to wear those on your sleeve. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, those are very solid
yeah. I mean,
inspiration.
we all know what kind of the foundation is, so might as well like acknowledge it and then like consciously it be in that space.
Yeah.
Um,
And the banner for the game on the store page here is the big column of light that you drive into. That's kind of a fun end of mission thing to like cause a minor emergency and give you somewhat, I don't think it's a time limit, but like get to this location to get out or you might die.
yeah, no, it seems like kind of, I guess, what is the Tarkov genre? The extraction shooter?
Yeah.
But without the shooter?
Yep. It's an extraction driver.
Yeah.
When you're extracting some wheels from some other cars.
And you can see, like, from the concentric circles of the exclusion zone,
Yeah.
that it will have, like, kind of a staged thing.
Intensity.
Right. Yeah, like, at some
Yeah.
point we're going to find a thing that allows us to get deeper into the zone in order to
And
get out.
having a base that you upgrade, I always like. Not sure about the technology map. It seems like a lot of work. Like in No Man's Sky, they've got like here's your blueprint crafter, and you got to get the salvage things, and then you can unlock with your salvage points the model for another door. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go dig in the dirt so that I can get a new door. I want a new door to happen.
I wonder, is this the fully upgraded car on the store page? Because you have those, like, what look like electrified panels.
Looks like it has both headlights.
It does. It's got the roof rack. It's kind of got, like, an ecto-like structure on the rear panels.
Also, we didn't get attacked, so it's hard to judge what the combat will be like. 'Cause car combat's a little different from shooter combat. And I wanted to roll the car once, and I didn't do that.
True. Oh, poor car. I wonder if it will, like, we were told it would take us over a little bit, or we would become extremely integrated with it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to finding out what that looks and feels like. How intrusive or how subtle it is.
Maybe. Well, it said that the I can't remember what word they used. Figments. It said they manifestations. They took people over to make them bring them to the zone.
Oh,
So as we
right.
go deeper into the zone, that's just kind of fulfilling with the car remnants. That's what the word was.
Right.
Yeah. The car wants to go in the hole.
And I mean, the name Remnant kind of makes you wonder, remnant of what?
Yeah. Game. Tell me this car's start. The car doesn't even have a name.
Ooh.
What if we strap a flamethrower to the car? For what?
You know, strap a flamethrower to the car. And then... like,
Use
was
all our gas?
Was it in South Africa where people had that?
I thought that was just a thing that Elon Musk was selling.
I mean, yeah. I guess that would be it then. I remember as a kid, like, seeing some kind of, like, completely unhinged thing where people were installing flamethrowers under their car in case bad guys came to get them.
That sounds like real life, yeah. A little ground effects kit. Just a fully... Mad Max.
Mad Max didn't even have something that unhinged.
Fury Road. Just the... You got a guy playing the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
What Doof
Doof-warrior.
Yeah, you got that. You've got flamethrowers under your vehicles sometimes.
I don't know. I like the idea that in Mad Max somebody did that and decided it was impractical. Like this is just wasting resources I could use on a circular saw catapult arm. Right? Or a sound system or like, you know, some kind of spear gun. This is impractical.
Oh, pocket flamethrower.
Huh.
That's like one of those Bics that you can turn the flame like way up.
I remember doing that in high school.
I'm so bad at using lighters. The flick thing, not the Zippo.
Yeah,
thing. The non-automatic ones.
In my high school, like in Canada, you can't have a butterfly knife, so you had kids trying to do like Zippo tricks.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, I feel like in the United States, you just had kids with butterfly knives, like amputating fingers.
Well, head empty.
Yeah, I think we are out of things to talk about here. Wait, there are places where butterfly knives are legal? Cool.
I remember watching because who was it? It was like Maisie Williams or something for a movie had to learn butterfly knife tricks and came to an interview with one of like because there's practice ones.
Right.
They're not knives. They just have the thing and doing I would practice.
They seem like a fidget toy with a message. With a lost state, I guess.
Yeah,
With
because
a fail
I like
state.
the knives with the buttons that shoot the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun. Because then you just close the knife, you pop it, close the knife, you pop it, you close the knife, you pop it.
Yeah, the fidget toy of doom. I like the idea of a ballad song as a fidget toy with a fail state. But no win.
It's just life. It's
Yeah.
a metaphor.
I suppose so. Anyway, I guess we're going to wrap it up here. So this has been the Pacific Drive demo. Our verdict. It's pretty cool.
2 thumbs up. 5 stars out of
however
5-star
many
stories.
makes it cover comfortable.
Wow. Yeah, we're here for the video game's comfort.
All right, we're out. Later, friends.
Goodbye.